Hi, and welcome to the Get Out of Here With That. We don't got time for intros. This video is not about retention, it's about getting you the information you need to succeed. Scratch that, that's kind of corny. This is simply the video that I wish I had before I went to boot camp. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, do a lot of push-ups, go running, it'll be great, it's physical. Fuck all that, man. Every single video tells you the same thing. That's not it. This video is about the core elements that will increase your chances of being successful when you go to boot camp. So let's get into it, starting with the most relevant one first. You probably heard this a million times. It's 80% mental. Okay, what the hell does that mean? Everybody says it, but nobody explains it, so here you go. Now, when they say it's 80% mental and 20% physical, they're not wrong, but you need to understand what this means. And this applies to all branches, but in the Marine Corps, our drill instructor said, "We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up for yourselves." This is a perfect example of pushing through that 20% physical mark and now moving into the mental area, that 80%. This is where your body's gonna say, I'm done, I've given up, I have nothing left in my tank, I gotta quit. Nope, your drill instructors are gonna keep pushing you through that, and this is where you tap into your mental reserves. You have to dig down and say, okay, I really want this is in my heart, it doesn't matter what's going on, this is temporary, I will get through this, I don't want to fail, I won't let them break me. That's where this comes from. Now, being physically fit before you go in is gonna help significantly because you have a lot more fuel in that tank before you hit that breaking point. If you're not getting destroyed on the runs, the push-ups, the sit-ups, the yelling, the screaming, whatever else is going on, if you can just get through that a little bit more, you won't have to use as much mental reserves. This also refers to like the stress imposed by the drill instructors. You understand that? Get a freaking attitude with me! Fuck with me! Fuck with me! Drill instructors, they're gonna yell at you, they're gonna get in your face, they're gonna scream, they're gonna call you names. I don't care what it is about you, they're gonna dig into it and they're gonna dig into it hard, and you just gotta look past it and not take it personal. So that's a core element of boot camp in a nutshell. Now let's go ahead and get into the second part, and I love this part. They don't want you to fail. You need to remember this when you go down to boot camp, because from the day you get there until the day you leave, you're gonna feel like you are going to fail. They're gonna tell you that too. They're gonna be like, you're gonna fail, you're gonna drop out, you're not good enough, we don't want you in here. Whatever it is, you need to push past that. They don't want you to fail. They don't at all. They have spent the time, the energy, the money, the training space. They spent all of that to get you down to boot camp, and it is very expensive. They don't want to have to send you home. It's a logistical nightmare to get you to and from boot camp. When I went to boot camp, the fear of failing just haunted me the entire time I was training, and it even kind of interfered with some of my performance at points. I don't want the same to happen to you. Just remember this. Go back to this video if you have to in your brain and just say, okay, they don't want me to fail. They're not going to let me fail. They will give you every resource, every tool available to get you through boot camp because they want to add you to the force. Please remember that. That's probably one of the most important things in this entire video. Keep that in the back of your mind. I'm gonna say it a million times. They want you to pass, okay? I'm gonna keep that part short because that's all you need to know. Don't overthink it. They want you to succeed. They want you to pass. Don't let them tell you that you're gonna fail, because you won't. You'll get through it. Trust me. I'm the epitome. If I can get through it, bro, anybody can. On to the next one. This is the D.E.P. The Delayed Entry Program, for those of you that don't know, is a program that's designed to help you prepare when you go to boot camp. They're gonna teach you like the uniforms, some of the customs and courtesies, give you a little bit of physical fitness, and kind of like a taste of what you're gonna expect when you get down there. I didn't do the D.E.P program. Well, I did a little bit. I started the program, and like a week later, the recruiter calls me up and he's like, hey man, we got a spot available. You wanna just go to boot camp tomorrow? I'm like, all right, cool, man. See you in the morning. Bags packed. I was off. A little bit of exaggeration. I think it was like a week or something, but long story short, I didn't have time to prepare. I didn't have any idea what was going on. I regret not finishing the D.E.P program because when I got to boot camp, I was the only one that was like lost in the sauce, bro. I got my ass chewed out day in and day out because I had no idea what was going on, at least for like the first week or so, because a drill instructor would come out and he's like, form it up. Everybody's like, hi, sir, we get in formation. And they're like, 40 inches. And everybody's screaming, back to chest. And I'm like, back to what the, how do they know these things? It's the D.E.P program. It's gonna teach you a lot. Trust me, you need to do it. Even if it's a month, 2 months, 6 months, I don't care what it is, do the D.E.P program and listen to every single thing that they're telling you, because it will prepare you so much more than not going. Trust me on that. I am a living example that the D.E.P program, I wish I had it. If I can go back in time, I would have done the D.E.P program first and then went into boot camp, because I was lost in the sauce, bro. That's all I wanted to do for this video. I wanted to keep it very short, very sweet, get right to the point and give you these 3 things that are like the core elements to help you succeed and just increase your chances of success. And here's a little bit of a bonus, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm super proud of you guys, super pumped on everything that you're doing. You're gonna see me in the comments saying this. I love the hell out of you guys. I'm trying to build a channel that fosters this community so we can like support each other that are making these big decisions. I'm not here to bash people and talk shit and all that. Dude, I'm not, that's not what this is about. I just wanna help you guys out. And this is the stuff that I wish I had before I went in. So hopefully now you have it, and now you can go in with a little bit more confidence. And if you're still undecided on what branch you should join, you guys got to check this video out right here or here. It's one of these sides, whatever. Check out that video. It'll help you make that decision just a little bit better. All right, man. I love you guys. Take care. See ya.